I would like America to be talking about this particular subject. It's pretty serious, I think. In May 2010, that's almost 10 years, two totally innocent people were wandering into a Walmart parking lot in West Memphis, Arkansas, and were gunned down like Bonnie and Clyde to make patsies for a Fast and Furious murder. That what happened, these two people, Joe and Jerry Kane. Jerry Kane was going around lecturing people on the foreclosure problems. Joe Kane was a 16-year-old boy, and his favorite thing in the world was to save up his money and buy a $100 bill and give it to a homeless person. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing was that earlier in the day, there's two people, Brandon Podert and Bill Evans. They're policemen. They were patrolling for guns patrolling for drugs on the highway, and they were gunned down by a Mexican drug gang. Okay, but the government wouldn't let them put out a 4-point bulletin on them because they were, I assume, they were involved with Fast and Furious. So instead, they gunned down two innocent people, totally innocent people, just because they could, and made them the patsies for that murder. And to make it look more plausible that these two random people could be dangerous killers, they made up the story about the sovereign citizens, because Jerry Kane had been previously pulled over in Arizona a few years earlier because he refused to have his car searched. So he was on the government database as a sovereign citizen. And the idea that they could just kill two random people and just because is not as bad as what happened after. To make it more plausible, they set up a government program and hired the father of slain Brandon Podert to run it, and spent millions of dollars educating the police around the country. 142,000 police officers were trained by them that sovereign citizens are crazed cop killers.
It's an interesting story, Margaret. Something I haven't heard before.
They spent like millions of dollars every year, and President Trump recently ended the program in 2017.
Well, thank you so much for calling in, Margaret, and talking to us a little bit about that, yes, and giving that information to us. We also have a couple other callers on the line that we want to